Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought I would do a Moana summer themed eye look today. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to be priming my face with Micellar water. This one is the Simple brand. And I've been enjoying this. I feel like it hydrates and cleanses my skin really well before putting on makeup. So next I'm going to be wearing this today. This is my Global Beauty Care Moisturizing Daily Face Gel, and I got this from Dollar Tree. And because this is going to be a dewy look, I am going to be using my e.l.f. Dewy Primer in Tangerine Kiss. And this is basically just an orange dewy primer. It's really beautiful on the skin, and I feel like it's the perfect go-to summer primer. I'm going to be applying my Wet n Wild concealer. And this Wet n Wild concealer is kind of orange tinted. I feel like this concealer isn't really good for every day. And the lip balm I'm wearing today is this lip balm from Wolf Den Soaps. I got this at a farmer's market, and this is a blueberry scented lip balm, and I just put this all over my lips. It's coconut oil based, so it's extremely hydrating. So for this look today, I'm going to be using 3 of my palettes today. This one is my Cara Beauty Blue palette. This one I got from Ross last year. And this one just basically has a bunch of beautiful blues. I'm going to be using my Revlon Bird of Paradise colorful palette. This one is a very tropical colorful palette. And this is actually my go-to favorite palette, especially for summertime. And the next palette we're going to use is Revolution Decadent. And this is going to be my first time using anything from this palette, so I'm excited to dig into it. And I am going to be taking my eyeshadow brush. This is just a Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be taking my Revolution palette, and then I'm going to start off with this color here. This is kind of like a, I guess like a burnt orange color. I'm going to take this shade in Cardinal, and I'm going to apply it lightly all over my lids, all over my eyes. And I'm going to be using this one as a base. And I'm going to take my fluffy blending brush. This is a Sonia Kashuk brush. I absolutely love her brushes. I'm just going to be using this to blend that color out. I'm going to be applying this color in Exotic, and this color here is basically just a really beautiful orange shimmery shade, and we're just going to put that all over the lids. This shade here is actually kind of has a little bit of a velvety texture to it. It's the softest shade in all of the palettes in this. And the same goes for these two shimmers here. It kind of has like a velvet feel to it. I really like it. And I really love how subtle the shimmer is. And I'm going to be taking this gold shimmer in Fiesta. And I'm going to be applying this to my inner corners. And we're going to be reapplying all of these colors later. Be taking my Decadent palette and I'm going to be using this dark burnt orange color in Hedonic, and I'm going to be applying that to my outer corners. And this is basically going to give it that pop of orange. Or I guess it's kind of like a coral orange. You basically want to apply this on the outer half of your eye. And I had to put my glasses on because I'm like literally blind, but I'm going to be taking my palette, my blue palette in Cara Beauty, and I'm going to be applying this gorgeous ocean blue metallic shade to my lower lash line. And basically for the lower lash line, I'm going to go with all blue. The shade here also does have a very creamy feel to it. You can kind of, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but just kind of creamy feeling. And of course, once I'm done with the rest of my makeup, I'm going to be reapplying this color. I'm also using my smudge brush to apply this. So now it's time for the rest of my makeup. So now that I have on my foundation, I just basically use mixed CoverGirl and lotion foundation. I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I am also using my e.l.f. Halo Glow. I use these two and two together, and I feel like it gives me a perfect all over glow. And then I also applied some of my e.l.f. Luminous Putty Bronzer. So I'm gonna go back in and get this color in Exotic, and I'm gonna use my finger this time and kind of pat that on the outer half of the eye, basically not touching that darker outer corner, because I kind of want the light to catch attention to the middle of my eye. And then also with my finger, I'm going to use this color again with my fingers. To extend that blue color. So I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow brush. This is thicker for under the eye. And I'm just gonna basically smudge it out again. And I feel like this is just like the perfect ocean look. And I probably should have cleaned up that dark orange under the eye, just because I didn't want it to look muddy, but that's okay. And then to kind of darken the outer corner, I'm just going to apply the smallest bits of this really dark navy blue color. I'm just going to take a very little bit, apply it. And then I'm just going to kind of blend that out a little bit. And then I'm going to be taking my LA Girl powder blue eyeliner and just applying that to my lash line. On my top lashes, I'm going to use black, and then on my bottom lashes, I'm going to use LA Colors and Aqua C. And I'm just going to apply this color to my lower lash line. So that is the completed eye look, and I really loved how it turned out. I feel like it's really summery and really beautiful, and I loved using the colors that I used today. I love how that blue mascara kind of made that blue really pop. I couldn't decide between using my Maybelline Fit Me blush or my LA Colors blush. This one has a more highlighting effect to it. So I think I'm going to go in with my Maybelline blush. This adds a really beautiful, like, natural, glowy look. Got this a long time ago. I only paid $2 for this. I believe I got this at Big Lots or something. This one is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Medium Coral. And it just really adds a really beautiful highlighting color. I'm just going to apply the smallest bit of my Wet n Wild Chameleon Chrome, just because this is a Moana themed look, so I want to bring out that ocean glow. I really love Moana. We saw the first movie, actually I think it was 2 years ago. But I really love that movie. I thought it was so cute. So adding this kind of really makes it more glowy. You can kind of see that blue glow. Yeah, you can kind of see it here. I'm obsessed with these highlighters. I hope they come out with more similar to this. But I got this year and I use it quite a bit. It doesn't look like I use it a lot, but there is a lot of product in here. So then for my bronzer, I kind of wanted to deepen the bronzer today. I'm going to use my NYX matte bronzer. And I'm going to go over where I put that e.l.f. bronzer. And I really love this bronzer. When I'm not using the e.l.f. cream, this is like my go-to bronzer. Just adds a really beautiful natural bronze look. And then for my lips, I'm feeling like I need to do a red color. So I'm going to be doing a combination between these two colors here. This one, actually both of these are from Dollar Tree. This one I got a long time ago. This one is Remi Rose. And then this one I got this year. This is just a pretty dark red. And I'm just gonna apply this on my lips. I'm actually gonna apply a little bit of my Baby Lips in Cherry Me. And this is gonna basically make my lips really creamy. And then on the top, I'm gonna apply that glitter gloss. And here is a close-up of the glitter gloss. This has very subtle gold glitter. That's the completed look today. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys like this tutorial. And I really like it. I think it turned out really cute. And it kind of goes with my halter top that I'm wearing today. And I like how summery it is. And I honestly feel like I'm going to be wearing this a couple of times this summer. Just because it does fit my colorful vibe. And I especially love how the cheeks turned out. So that's all for today's video. Let me know if you like this makeup look today, and make sure to be kind to someone today. Make sure to go hug a cat or a dog. And please make sure not to be racist. I know that in 2025 we shouldn't really be saying that, but I'm just kind of like surprised nowadays about where the world is going, and I just feel like people really do need to be more like kind to each other, especially since we're all kind of having a hard time with things right now. But I don't want to like get too much into that. All I want to leave you guys with is just make sure to always be kind to people. You never know what people are going through, and it's just better to be a nice person. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That really helps my channel grow. And I will see you guys in the next video.